have a compromised immune system, but I'm still only 21. But I'm not even worried because I just take supplements and like I self-medicate, so it's fine.
And see, that's not a good idea. That's not a smart move. That's not a good place for this to be right now. And it's troubling to me that we have people running around saying things like, I take enough supplements, so I'm not worried about this. Remember, even if you're not worried for yourself, you have to be worried for those in the high-risk population, and you can't self-regulate whether or not you're contagious because there's a lot of information out there already that for a few weeks you can be perhaps contagious without even having any symptoms, without knowing anything about what's going on. So people need to keep that in mind as well. And younger people will get this, but there are stories out there, and I was speaking to an MD. Look, everyone's now speaking to all the MDs they know, so this isn't some insider track thing. Every doctor that I know, when I can, I ask them about this. And you know, there are a few major stressors on the system that we're trying to avoid. We keep hearing about the ventilators and the masks, and you know, those are important issues to be sure. There was a fascinating story out of Italy about how a hospital was about to run out of some piece of equipment for the ventilators, and a private company came along with a 3D printer and just started making that piece for the ventilators. And just, who knows how many people that one act of having that 3D printer, thank you capitalism, may have saved. And by the way, I'm also trying to spend more of the beginning of the show. I don't want to make this as nonpartisan a discussion from the outset as we can, and then I'm going to have to push back on the partisan garbage. But I'm always going to try to invert the pyramid a little bit for what's essentially a political talk show, which is what I'm doing here. Focus on the realities of this disease, what we're facing, and what's going on first, and then get into, you know, I'm going to try this as much as I can. But young people can get this. What I was saying about the stressor points is that if you start getting health professionals who are getting this, now that's really bad, because now your frontline treatment folks, they're taken offline. Some of them will end up in the ICU. I mean, some of the best doctors are going to be people who are in their 50s and 60s. And if they're taken offline, now you're losing your ability to help people that will have trouble breathing and will be in emergency rooms and be in real distress. Because everybody knows right now, you don't want to go to the ER. You go if you need to, which is always true, I know, but in particular right now, you want to make sure that you're keeping it at that threshold of you're worried realistically, not worried just because you worry a lot. I mean, I'm a guy who can sometimes worry more than I should. I know what that's like. So supplements are not something that'll stop this. Do stay healthy as much as you can in terms of keeping your immune system strong. That's very, very important here. The spread of this disease is certainly affected by the immunity of every individual that it comes into contact with. Hey, Team Buck, thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.